Welcome to the class. Myself Professor D.S. Rai, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Babu Banarsi Das, Institute of Technology and Management. Today we will discuss KCE 401 Material Testing and Construction Practices. Today we will take up lecture 14. This includes leads and glass. The references as usual I have taken from the building material by Dr. S.K. Duggal, building construction by Dr. B.C. Puniyamiya, building construction by Sushil Kumar, building construction material and technique Purushottam Raj. So, these are the references, though some parts have been also taken from the other sources. The contents of this lecture is ores of lead, extraction of lead, properties, uses and alloys, glass constituent and classification, form of glasses. So, these are the contents that we will discuss today. Now, come to the ores of lead. The principal ore is lead sulphide called galena, in which PbS will be 86.6% as a lead. Lead is extracted by reducing the sulphur content by roasting the raw ores in pot or centering it in a shallow pellet. Then it is smelt in a blast furnace along with flux and coke. Then it is lead, zinc, copper, arsenic are taken out from the blast furnace at a different temperatures, separated alternately on the basis of their different melting points. So, these impurities could be removed at the different melting points. Extraction of lead. The roasting of lead ore in sinterer this is the pot. This is the pot in which ores and lime are kept together. In the bottom there is a coke and air is circulated from this pipe. So, by this method we can roast the lead ores. The next is a smelting of galena in blast furnace. So, this is the blast furnace. And here there is a sintered are kept, ores plus lime plus coke are put together here, and air blast is given from here, air blast. This is fusible slag outlet, and this is the molten lead outlet from where we can remove the molten lead. Pure lead can be scratched even by the finger nails. It is highly malleable, can be rolled in a thin foil. It has a blue grey color, dull metallic luster when freshly fractured. It loses luster due to oxidation when exposed to moisture, air. The specific gravity of lead is 11.36. The melting temperature is 327 degree centigrade A specific gravity melting temperature reduces due to impurities like antimony, arsenic, zinc and copper. So, the melting point reduces with these impurities. Properties: hardness rises up rapidly with 2% magnesia. Poisson's ratio lies between 0.40 to 0.45. Now, come to the uses. In paint, it is used as a base, lead pipe, joints in sanitary fitting, and it is widely used in the battery. All of a battery lead are used. Now, alloys. Lead antimony alloys. It is also known as a high lead alloys, alloying 15 to 20% antimony. Antimony serves as a hardener which is used in manufacturing of bearing. Magnolia metal is one of the common bearing metals of this class. Means antimony play a key role to strengthen the lead for the making bearing industries. Alloys, lead tin alloys used in making solder and toys. By adding tin to lead, the strength and hardness are considerably increased. Alloy carrying more than 50% leads remains pasty over a considerable range of temperature before solidification. Suitable for plumbers soldering. Addition of tin to lead increase the strength and the hardness. Now, fusible alloys, a wide variety of composition are used to obtain the alloy that melt at a specific low temperature. These are binary or ternary alloy of lead, tin, bismuth and cadmium, used in automatic sprinkler system, fire alarm system, safety device to prevent overheating. So, it is widely used in the electricity apparatus, electricity industries. Now, come to the glass and its property. Glass is a amorphous substance having homogeneous texture. It is a hard, brittle, transparent and translucent material. Most common material glazed into frame for doors, window and curtain walls because of demand for more natural light in the offices, commercial complex, industries, educational institution, residential building. It is an excellent building facade materials. The use in the building construction as a sheet, plate, laminated, insulating, tempered, wire and patterned glass. Now come to the property. Most ordinarily, colorless glasses are alkali lime silicate and alkali lead silicate. Tensile and compressive strength lies between 30 to 60 Newton per millimeter square and 700 to 1000 Newton per millimeter square respectively. Means your tensile strength is 30 to 60 Newton per millimeter square and compressive strength lies between 700 to 1000 Newton per millimeter square. The modulus of elasticity ranges from 0.45 to 0.8 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per millimeter square. A strength very much affected by the internal defects, chords and foreign intrusions. Glass is quite flexible material and recovers slight fracture. When heated to a melting point, it graduated become thinner and less viscous. At a working temperature, the viscosity is about 10,000 poise, and at softening point it is about 40 million poise. So, the viscosity range is quite different at the softening point depending on the temperature. The main sort of coming of the glass is brittleness, which depends on the ratio of modulus of elasticity of the material to its tensile strength. A quality glass should be clear, free from blister, scratches and bubbles that impart the visibility. Glass should not show any waviness. Now, come to the constituent. The first constituent is silica. Silica is in form of pure quartz, crust, sandstone and pulverized flint and free from iron content for the best quality of the glass. We can say silica is the main gradient for the glass. Since it melts at a very high temperature of 1710 degree centigrade, carbonate of sodium and the potassium are added to lower down the fusing temperature to about 800 degree centigrade. These also makes the liquid silica more viscous and workable. Now, the next ingredient is lime, used in form of limestone, chalk or pure marble or marl. Addition of lime makes the glass fluid and suitable for blowing, drawing, rolling, pressing and spinning. This also imparts durability and toughness to the glass. Excess of lime makes the molten mass too thin for the fabrications. The next is soda, act as a accelerator for the fusion of glass and excess of it is harmful. The next ingredient is potash. It renders glass infusible and makes the glass fire resistance. Then the next ingredient are lead oxide, imparts color, brightness and shine. When 15 to 30% of it added to substitute lime, it's lower the melting point and impart good workability. Its transparency is lost with the glass becoming brittle and crystalline. The next ingredient is cullets, are broken glass added to act as a flux to prevent loss of alkali by volatilization during the process of forming glass and also lower the fusion temperature. Flux may reduce the resistance of glass to chemical attack, render it water soluble, make it subject to partial or complete devitrification on cooling. These crystalline areas are extremely weak and brittle. Stabilizers are added to overcome these defects. Titanic acid, oxide of nickel, cobalt are used for the chromatic neutralization. The types Depending on the ingredient, glasses are classified as below, we will discuss here. First is soda lime glass, it is also known as soda ash glass, soda glass or soft glass. It is obtained by fusing mixture of silica, lime and soda. It has a softening point of about 600 degree centigrade. Soft glass has approximate composition of 73% silicon oxide, 10% calcium oxide, 17% sodium oxide. It has a lower softening temperature, less resistance to thermal shock. It is a more flexible. Quality of glass can be improved by adding alumina and magnesium oxide, and it is called crown glass. When we add alumina and magnesium, then it is called crown glass. This is most common type of glass which are used in door, window and glassware. The next is a lead glass called as a flint glass, which is obtained by fusing a mixture of silica, lead and the potash. It is free from iron impurities and the colorless. Lead glass has a highly shining appearance and can take potash, can take polish. It is not affected by temperature. It is used in manufacturing of electric bulb, cut glasses, ornamental glasses, work and radio bulbs. Next is borosilicate glass. It is obtained by fusing a mixture of silica, borax, lime and feldspar. The example are called as a Pyrex glass and heat resistance glass. The composition is 13% boric acid or borax, 80% silicon oxide, silicon dioxide, 4.5% sodium oxide and 0.5% potassium oxide. The softening point is 800 degree centigrade. Borosilicate glass can withstand high temperature. This can used in manufacturing of laboratories glasses and cooking utensils. Now, come to the commercial form of the glasses that we are using. Sheet glass. Sheet glass used for used for glazing doors, window and partitions. It is obtained by blowing the molten glass into the shape of cylinder. So, these are used ordinary glazing quality, then the general engineering purpose it could be used. The selected glazing quality, then that is for the glass work. A special selected quality, superior quality of work such as showcases and cabinet it is used. The end of cylinder so produced are cut away and cylinder is flattened over the plain tray. Now, plate glass superior to sheet glass, it has a parallel distortion free surface obtained by grinding and floating process. It is produced by pouring the molten glass on the casting table and leveling it to an uniform thickness. Both glass surfaces are then ground, smoothened and polished. Then the type and uses the ground glass quality that are used for showcase, cabinet, counters, soap fronts, etc. Selected glazing quality, making mirrors. A special selected quality high class works wind screen of the vehicles are manufactured. The next glass is obscured glass, made of comparatively opaque to sunlight, also known as pattern glass. Now, classified as a frost glass, it is produced by subjecting the polished face of the glass to the sand blast, which is grinds of the surface. It is produced by etching on the glass by hydrofluoric acid. Then the rolled glass has a series of waves of desired pattern on the surface, is also known as figure rolled glass. Now, come to the ribbed glass. A series of triangular ribs are produced in the glass during the casting. Now, come to the next, that is called laminated glass, is made of sandwiching a layer of polyvinyl butyryl between two or more layer of plate or sheet glass. It is also known as safety glass. So, this is the end of this topic, and thank you very much.